The following podcast has been brought to you by Banter Club.
Porn and mother effing goodies. WCW. Oh man, Tevin. Are you ready for this week?
I am ready for this.
No, you're not, bro. You're not.
Guess I'm not.
You're about as ready as the stock market. Fuck. You're about as ready as the stock market was.
About as ready as a hedge fund millionaire. Was ready for a bunch of shit posters on the internet.
Well, I can't afford it. Fuck you, me. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Banter Club proudly brings to you.
Yeah.
It is the Wednesday Night War. I'm the Angel of Death 6XL, the longest reign of the championship that has ever been seen here or anywhere, because I am the GOAT. The Angel of Death 6XL. Joining me as always, Tevin, you got it.
It is I, your former five-time Ramblemania champion of this and all the other worlds, TJ the Great. TJ the Great. And as you know, we are the Banter Club, and we are here to discuss the Wednesday Night Wrestling War, the ins, the outs, the good, the bad, and occasionally the who booked this shit. That was my run-in with the stock market this week. My WWE stock went way up when they made that deal with NBC, with Peacock.
Cox.
I was like, oh, should I sell? I didn't sell, but...
Of course, you never sell. No selling ass.
Yeah. I'm a monster in this game. You understand? But yeah,
my son Tevin said, "Yo, I'm just gonna Bill Goldberg your whole shit. I'm sorry." Oh man,
that's what that was the big news thing earlier in the week before all this other shit happened. WWE cut a deal with Peacock. The WWE network is soon to be no more this coming March. It will be absorbed into the Peacock streaming platform. So, you know, you can now watch WWE alongside things such as The Office and 30 Rock and what have you. Friends, I think, is on Peacock. Yeah,
if any of my old school shit go missing, I'm fighting everybody.
That's the worry that some people are having, because Peacock as a streaming service has been leaning toward, you know, first of all, bandwidth. You know, there's only so many hours that you can have on a streaming service to stream all your shit. And WWE has a lot they're bringing in. So you would presume that not all of it gets to stay.
Which is going to end up with me not having a Peacock subscription.
Yeah. And also, if there are certain shows, you know, most of the Attitude Era, which has more risque content, that the stuff that gets you disclaimers nowadays prior to you streaming your event.
Yeah, it's going to get to a point to me where it's like, I'm going to probably just be like, yo, I'm just going to stream. And call it a day. Because with like, yeah.
We don't know if this is going to happen for sure, but if it were to happen, this is the kind of thing that leads people back to piracy. Fucking limiting the content they stream. Just slap the dumbass disclaimer on there. Hey, this was of an older time, and be done with it. And in terms of streaming bandwidth, you got to find a way to deal with that, because I feel like at this point, one of the primary draws of the network is the archive.
Mm-hmm.
So
they're going to end up losing a lot of fucking money.
Well, I mean, they've made
I'm telling you.
a fuckload. It's scary how much money they've been able to make with no fan engagement. Like with the TV deals, with the Saudi Arabia deals, And now with selling the network, they've set themselves up to where no matter what they do in terms of their actual product, they're going to make money over the next few years. So it's something to think about. I was gonna say, if anything, they do have a better price point, and a better introductory price point now, because I think now you can get it in the $4.99 package that Peacock has. So you pay $4.99 and you get the WWE Network. It comes with ads. So for people who like want to dip their toes in, I mean, I can go off all day about how I feel about the premium, the ad and premium model for streaming services. I hate that shit, but this ain't that type of podcast. So I'll just say good luck to them. Let's see how this works. I think if you have a network subscription, it rolls over into the $4.99 tier of Peacock. So for anybody that's wondering and doesn't know, if you have a network subscription, when the time comes, just head on over to Peacock and all your WWE Network goodies will be there. With commercials, I guess. You'll have to upgrade to $9.99 if you want the premium version.
A nigga gonna end up just stealing that shit at this point. It's too easy. You know, like back in the day, it would be shitty quality and it would be this, it would be that. You'll probably get fucking 4K quality and it'll have its moments where it'll clip clap here and there, but it'll be fine probably 95% of the show.
Yeah, wrestling is way accessible now, so it's there's ways to find your stuff if you really want to find it. So that's that. The network, RIP, eventual RIP to the network. I guess it ain't dying, but it's just migrating. But the network itself as a site, as a streaming platform, kaput. 2014 to 2021.
Yeah, I'm not very optimistic about that choice, but it is what it is. It's not my business.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. On the other side of things, AEW had an award show. An award show.
Yeah. It was partially like it was partially just like straight up work, hilarious type of deal. And then some of them were kind of like real, you know. Some of them were like legit. It was strange as fuck.
Yeah, this is basically TNT. Like, hey, let's kick out some fun promotional material, and there you go. Like they did this mashup with Bleacher Report, and Bleacher Report, they had these drawings of NBA stars like dressed as wrestlers. Like Luka Doncic was Darby Allin and shit like that. It looked cool. So just a promotional gimmick, but
you fucking up the funniest one.
I can't remember all of them off the top of my head, but
Kawhi as Orange Cassidy.
Yeah, Kawhi as Orange Cassidy was great. Freshly squeezed.
Anthony Davis as Kenny Omega.
Yes.
LeBron James as Sting.
Yes.
Oh man, there was a few of those. The Splash Bros as the Young Bucks.
That was the one that I was like, yes, immediately. If you were to ask me, take a tag team and make them basketball players, or take two basketball players and make them wrestlers.
Make a tag team,
Young Bucks to Splash Bros is the comparison. That's the one.
Just
Perfect.
Imagine. Oh man, this was weird because they did the award show, right?
Yeah.
And then I feel like, what was it? Like, did people miss the first match or what was going on?
Of Dynamite, right?
Yeah, because I watched post, so I watched everything the next day, so I got everything.
Yeah,
the award show, the matches, all of them. Everything.
So
and
the award show was like just its own little gimmick, but in Dynamite, the feed got messed up for the first match. Like the first 15 minutes, the feed got cut. And this happened to me too. Like I was watching it and then like I just saw a black screen and I was like, what? At first I thought it was just like, oh damn, my stream is messed up. Let me go to another one. So I just kept going to streams and none of the streams worked. So that's when I knew, oh, this is a problem. And Tony Khan apologized on Twitter, and the whole match, Eddie Kingston versus Lance Archer, the Dynamite opener, is up on YouTube now just because of that issue. So, man, this is the WCW successor for real.
Here's the difference. They're doing this in the beginning versus doing this at the end.
Yeah.
You're
not losing the fucking main event you paid for.
You're and what I mean too by that is in their life cycle, not just on the show. Like I meant like on the life cycle of AEW. They're doing these small mistakes here and there as they're learning and progressing.
Yeah, WCW was 9 years in doing that shit.
Doing that shit. That's not cute at that point, you feel me? At this point, it's just like, you guys, you're trying so hard. I see you working. Yeah. But you know, like, that's that. And of course, it was just like the opener. Although, hell of a fucking opener. But Tevin, do you know the wins of who won what? And what
real quick, we can fly through these Dynamite awards. It was voted on. It was a fan vote. I think over 400,000 votes from the fans. So if these awards seem weird to you, blame the people.
Blame you.
This is your fault. All right, you have no one to blame but yourself.
You did this.
Yeah. So the best moment on the mic was Cody accepting Brody Lee's challenge for the dog collar match. Cody himself, when he accepted this award, he was like, man, this is Brody's award. This is more him than me. Which, if you remember that promo that Brody did, challenging him to the strap match, that promo was awesome. So, a good choice.
Beautiful, no Alicia Fox, like we used to say back in our 205 days. Damn. Yeah.
If it were me, it'd be the Moxley Eddie Kingston promo. That was the one. That was real.
Yes. That was personal.
Biggest surprise was Sting's debut. Naturally. It's Sting! The male breakout star was our current TNT champion, Darby Allin. No doubt about it.
He was being all fucking mopey and dopey.
Yeah. All edgy,
Every time Britt Baker would ask him a question, he'd be like, man. This is why I don't talk to people, because of people like you. Man.
I don't like your awards, your accolades.
He looked at Britt Baker and said, this is why I don't talk to people, because of people like you. Yeah. I'm like, God damn, poor girl. Don't fucking...
I mean, it's Britt Baker. She talking shit all the time.
But she didn't say shit, bro. She was like, how do you feel about winning this award? So I don't fucking talk to people. Fucking your stupid ass.
He's sick of her disrespecting Tony. Now that he found his dad.
By the way, she was saying, because Tony was saying, my good friend, Britt Baker, right?
Yes.
And then she's like, good friend, tell him to say best friend. Yet when she was talking to Cody, she was calling Cody her best friend.
See, Britt Baker be on that bullshit.
Sus.
She's sus. Besides, we all know that Charles Taylor and Trent are the good friends. Next award, the female breakout star is our women's world champion, Hikaru Shida.
Oh man, her promo hurts. I love her to death. Great wrestler. Her promos hurt. I thank you, all the people. And it's like, yes, I know this is not your first language, but it's just like, have her say it in Japanese.
Yeah, just
and give her subtitles.
Japanese, and subtitles.
Because it hurts. It's very stiff, and I know she's trying her darndest, but just speak your native language. We'll have subtitles, and you just keep learning. And then when like it doesn't just feel like a robot is speaking to me, then I'll be like, all right, cool. And now you good. It sounds fucked up a little, I feel like.
But it makes sense. Like, let her display her charisma. Like, the best way she'll be able to display her charisma through talking is by speaking her first language. So, just let her do that. But yeah, the biggest beatdown was the Inner Circle jumping Orange Cassidy when they poured the orange juice on him.
Yep.
So that was that. A lot of beatdowns on Dynamite. So I
believe
guess you could argue for something else, but that one.
I believe Jericho and MJF got that one.
Yeah, they accepted this award.
And they were being trolls the entire time.
Yeah. And, MJF added yet another award to his growing collection. So, they had to be dicks about it.
Though there's one, though, that he won, but he lost.
Next one. The High Flyer is Rey Fenix of the Lucha Bros, which...
Makes sense.
Yeah. Anybody who's seen Rey Fenix knows he does crazy shit in the ring. So.
You know what pissed me off? The fact that they played him first, as if like we did not know that he was gonna win.
Yeah, like best high flyer, Rey Fenix. Oh well, who can beat that?
Who? Then
who
they did like
man?
No offense to Mark Quinn or anybody or Nick Jackson or anybody.
Yeah, it was
else.
a great category. Like everybody in that category is a great high flyer.
But it's like you gonna tell me, and then everybody they just showed like one move. This motherfucker had like 15 moves that they showed off the top.
Yeah.
Fucking, they showed what was it, a flying Canadian destroyer? Yeah. Like all sorts of crazy shit. And you're like, well, that guy, even if you've never watched wrestling before, well, that guy obviously is gonna win. Look at this guy.
Yeah, look at this. Nobody else does the shit he does. That's crazy. But hardest moment to clean up after the parking lot brawl. Between the Best Friends and Santana and Ortiz, which of course it was a parking lot brawl. I feel for anybody that had to clean up after that, especially in these COVID times. It was crazy. But
oh my god, nobody even cleaned up. It's the exceptions of the awards that were hilarious.
Yeah. Because that's why I said like this was a promotional thing. Everybody could cut fun promos about all their moments, and it was good.
There was one where Cody was talking, and like fucking Angel Ortiz pops up behind him and walks back. Like like because Sammy Guevara was talking to somebody, and I guess he probably was gonna go talk to Sammy.
Yeah.
And then like he peeped that they were recording something and he didn't know that he's technically in the background. They don't give a shit.
Yeah.
He like saw the camera, said whoops, and walked right back out of frame. Oh man.
Biggest WTF moment. What the hell? The winner of this award was Kenny Omega winning the AEW World Championship, and then the whole screw job, the Impact Wrestling swerve, all of it. That whole situation. Winter's coming. That was the winner. LOL award, the Young Bucks super kicking MJF into the pool on the Jericho Cruise.
I think this is the one where he flipped the fuck up.
Yeah. Because of course, why would I don't want to relive this moment.
He literally cut a promo. He's great.
Man, these him literally going into full MJF mode was great.
And you can hear people in the background like laughing.
Yeah.
like the moment he started like cutting the promo, like you could feel the promo coming. Everybody started laughing. They're like, "Oh, this is gonna be great."
Yeah, and great it was.
Yep, he's hilarious.
But best Twitter follow, the native beast Nyla Rose, which you follow Nyla on Twitter. She funny as hell. So yeah, the Bleacher Report pay-per-view moment of the year was the Stadium Stampede match.
What else?
Yeah. One of my favorite matches of the year, if not my favorite. Fucking hilarious, fun, epic, whatever superlative you want to throw at it. I love that match.
So yeah, my son, what's his fucking face? My son. My son. I think it was Matt Hardy. I believe it was Matt Hardy who was being hilarious about this and talking about how he was the creator of the cinematic match.
Yes.
And a whole bunch of other shit. And Matt Hardy, he's extra, but he's great.
The truth is the truth.
He's great. And on tonight's show, he shows some things, but we're going to talk that as we get to that.
Yes. So that was the AEW Awards.
And now, entering the Titantron. Groove. Groove. When remember? Let's banter. Oh man, that damn gimmick. Remember that shit?
I remember. AEW Dynamite, as always, from Daly's Place. We open this show up with Eddie Kingston versus Lance Archer. Mm-hmm. This is the blow off to the feud that stems all the way back to the Casino Battle Royal from All Out, which Eddie Kingston will happily tell you, I was never eliminated.
He was never eliminated.
Never.
Yo, he's so fucking savage. It's just he comes out here and I'm scared.
I'm scared of what I'm about to witness.
Like he comes out here, so his music is very scary and angry. And then we have the Murder Hawk coming out.
The Murder Hawk. Lance Archer here to Eddie cut a great promo talking about how everybody dies, and Eddie talks about how his uncle died last week, so he'll welcome death at this point. That's not something that he's afraid of. That's something he welcomes. So your everybody dies shtick. What does it mean when you go against a man who is not afraid of death?
Damn. See, that's a bit sad though. Like that just hurt my feelings. That just went to a whole other place, and damn, bro, you ain't have to do all that. Damn, I was gonna talk about
Eddie Kingston. That's what he do.
In my head, I'm over here like I was gonna talk about how this nigga Lance Archer looked like Keisha Cole again.
Nah, it's real shit right now.
Tevin, where's Keisha?
Still on her way to the verses, I guess. I don't know.
God damn. Everybody was saying Ashanti won that shit. That mean Keisha, you self-sabotage. Fucking took you.
All this goddamn time we spent waiting for that shit, and then you show up late.
I feel like the motherfuckers did that shit on purpose.
Yeah.
Self-sabotage to the max.
Yeah.
Well, before we get into this match, the Murder Hawk comes out and shit, right? And then you think he's going, have his homie by his side. What the hell happened?
Yeah, no Jake. But
he told him to piss off.
Yeah. I don't need you to whoop this man's ass. And Eddie, he did that. That's who he is.
Piss off, mate.
Yeah. I'm going to fuck this man up all on my lonesome, and then I'll come see you in the back afterward. Okay? Okay.
Lance literally looked at him, and I feel so bad. He's like, mate, just piss off.
Yeah.
And he's like, hey, man. And he's like, no, I got this. Goodbye. And that ends up being a mistake, but we'll talk about that later.
Yeah, I mean, in the end, but throughout, Eddie pays for his sins in this match. Because Lance gives him a beating. The choke slam onto the hardest part of the ring. Partially the hardest part of the ring. Because he just slid past that shit and hit the floor.
Let me ask you a question, Tevin. Do you think that he called Isaiah Swerve Scott later?
He might have. Well, this show was taped. So he probably did this, but then called him like, yo, I got this thing I did tonight.
Might have. Damn shit. You could be one.
Yeah. So shit. Maybe they had communications. This was one of those nights. But this apron choke slam was brutal. Everything
this one
Lance did in this
alfalfa
match.
here is fucking with me right now. Alfalfa hair, go away.
Yeah.
Man,
but,
this shit is pissing.
Throughout.
I'm being a prima donna over here.
Lance goes for the blackout to finish Eddie off once and for all, but Eddie gets away. So Lance just hits him with another choke slam, this time just in the ring. Just take a regular bump, don't die. But then Butcher and Blade, they come out, and they've got Jake.
Do you see?
This is why you should have just left him out there. Because now you leave him back there alone, and these men took advantage.
Eddie has always said one thing. I have a family.
Yes.
He has a family. If you know he has a family, don't leave your family just chilling somewhere, because he's going to send his fucking family.
Yeah. And he sent the fam. And they got Jake, which allows Eddie to hit the loaded back fist Bunny slips him a gimmick, and he hits the back fist, and Eddie gets the win.
I believe knuckle duster, I believe, was the term that they
knuckle
used.
duster is the term they use for it. That's some old school carny shit if I ever heard it.
He's got a knuckle duster. What?
Yeah. It worked.
He's got a knuckle duster. And then just, it was so quick that it made me laugh a bit. And he caught him square right in the jaw, right here. See that little point in your jaw right there at the end? Just, bow! I was like, God damn.
And post-match, B&B, they hit full death on Lance Archer for good measure. Eddie hits him one more time with the knuckle duster just to make sure that your ass is down for the count. Old school BS finish. Continues the feud, gives Eddie a win. And gets some heat. Lance looked like a monster in the match, so this all worked for me. This was all good shit. It's a shame that, I couldn't see it live.
Yeah.
But from what I did see and then from what I saw later, this was all good.
Well, I don't get to see anything live because I'm at work. So, so I got to watch it. You watch it in post, motherfucker. So I literally have to watch this, the next day. And I usually just wake up early in the morning and watch this. And you got to understand, when you're watching this early in the morning, it's so different from watching it like late at night. Because early in the morning, you got the time and you got the energy and shit. So you're just there watching this and it's like, yo, this is incredible. These two men beat the absolute shit out of each other. Eddie, I don't know how your back is still intact. Like what the fuck was that bump, man? Like, god damn, you landed right square on that thing.
That shit was scary.
That shit hurt.
Spooky
I don't know
shit.
who did what or how the fuck. If I don't know if this man slipped but it was just that was rough. That shit was rough. God damn. Anyway.
So we go to the back where we got Jon Moxley. He's still trying to work out the big Bullet Club conundrum. Who's with who's friends with who, how does this all work out? Points out that, I got a team with the Lucha Bros, even though they were friends with Eddie Kingston, but they're not friends with Eddie Kingston anymore. I don't know what's going on. I'm a simple dude, all right?
That boy is so confused.
Yeah.
He so got that. He's like, man, I like to fuck in the morning.
Yeah. I like to wake up and have sex in the morning because that's the best way to start the day.
Talking about his coffee hot and his beer cold.
Yeah.
God damn, son.
I think people pointed out that he cut a promo like that with Roman a few years ago. So I think that they're saying that's a callback to that. So that's
got you.
Okay, yeah.
Now we know how Renee got pregnant, by the way. Anyways.
Yeah. It happened in the morning. We know that. So yeah, this was weird. This is the most laid back Jon Moxley promo in months. He's chilling and shit like, I don't know much, but I love a good 6-man tag. So let's do this shit. So that takes us to an edgy location, a warehouse.
Oh, this shit.
With Sting and Darby Allin doing some edgy ass training for their upcoming street fight. So Sting is offended that Taz called them hoodlums. It's like, we're not hoodlums. Well,
you're not.
Maybe Darby's a hoodlum.
He's not.
Then Darby's like, in the streets, it doesn't matter if you play clean or dirty.
What streets?
It's all about survival. Yeah, you're not in the streets, you're in a warehouse. And then they just break the windows and shit. And then he's like, I am a hoodlum. And you're a hoodlum too, Sting. And then Sting's like, yeah, I am a hoodlum. And then they just start breaking the windows. This was dad and son doing edgy shit.
Taz, this is what the fuck you do, man. You didn't give them you from the streets. You feel me? Like,
but
don't give them the ammo to call themselves hoodlums. What the fuck is that? They not from where. Listen.
The thing that made this hilarious is
they not on that type of time though. That's what's getting me from. They not on that time.
All they did here was break some windows.
No, that's not hoodlum. Listen,
Team Taz was the ones that did the hoodlum shit. They beat people up.
Yeah. This is not doing hood rat things with your hood rat friends. It's not.
No.
It's not. This is not. We don't fucking throw First of all, we wouldn't have a skateboard.
And if we did, I'm not throwing it through the fucking window. I paid for that. I don't have many of those. I probably only have one of those.
The only thing that I have multiple of is the strap, and that's what I would have used. Like, the fuck was this? Like, I'm sorry. This was. Hey,
I
listen.
actually really I like this. I thought this was hilarious.
Sting. I love you, OG. Sting, look at me right in my face. Look, listen. You're not a hoodlum, my brother. I love you to death. You're not a hoodlum. There's nothing hood about you, my man. Nothing. Yeah. We don't even say hoodlums anymore. That's like
I thought this was hilarious. This was edgy, dorky shit.
This was dad trying to be cool with son. That's what the fuck this shit was.
This was quality time with father and son.
Yeah. My son likes to break shit. You know what? I broke something. Yeah. Fuck no.
We're doing it. We're breaking stuff.
Yeah. You like this, son? You're having fun? You're having a good time?
Meanwhile, Team Taz. Oh, you fucking like Darby Allin? Come here.
I'm going to bully you. Fuck. Hook tossed the motherfucker.
That was hoodlum shit.
Will Hobbs told Brian Cage to throw a motherfucker into the side of the production truck. Will Hobbs, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, that's the problem. I like the Sting Darby thing, but it came off super goofy.
Yeah,
because Team Taz did the hoodlum shit.
Yeah, and then it's like, Ricky Starks put a motherfucker through a table. Ricky Starks never. He's usually the one who's like, do shit. Yeah. This time, Ricky got his hands dirty. That's how you know. You want to talk about hoodlum shit.
This was hoodlum shit. Team Taz. That was the hoodlum shit. Sting and Darby was father-son time.
Facts. And then you have Taz out here, you fucking directing traffic. Fuck him. You're going to punch this motherfucker in the brick. You like that bullshit? That Sting guy, fuck that guy. We're gonna fuck this guy. Hey, Chichi, get the yayo. Nah, you know what I'm saying? Like, he looked like he's about to fucking murk a motherfucker. You feel me? Like,
played no games. We got the stupid MJF Judas mashup. Yeah. Which means it's time for the inner circle. Those songs don't fit together.
No, they don't. So it just sounds like some dude is like just pressing buttons in the back trying to DJ.
Yeah.
No, you know like that one friend that you have that always thinks he's like the best DJ at the party, yet he's absolutely garbage.
He's just using fucking PC DJ and he's upping the pitch on track A and just playing track B at the same time. It ain't nothing special.
Speeding it up just a tad bit, then bringing the pitch back down.
Yeah, it ain't nothing special.
Yeah. Oh.
But the inner circle is here, and they're taking on the Varsity Blondes, Chris Jericho and MJF. Mm-hmm. MJF grabs a mic, and he's like, first of all, Sammy, you and I have got to talk after this match, so all right, we're going to leave that there. And then he turns to Griff Garrison. He's like, don't you remember the last time you and I were in the ring together, Mr. Griff Garrison? I'm gonna allow you to skip past the part where, you get humiliated, and you don't have to say I'm undefeated. Just, say I'm better than you.
Oh.
Griff just pops on him because he also remembers last time. So he's like, I'm not even going to let you do no bullshit this time. I'm just popping on you. Mm-hmm. And then that's where we get started.
It's crazy to see two of Chris Jericho's sons fight each other.
Yeah, here we go again. Jericho's kids just all going at it.
Damn, they just can't accept it, They want dad's love. They want it so bad.
Yeah. Meanwhile, his other son on the outside, Sammy Guevara, cheering Griff Garrison on. Like, yeah, fuck that guy, MJF. Beat his ass.
All right, then.
Yeah. So Griff Garrison, this was the Griff Garrison match. He makes a big comeback out of the pip, hits a cool double spear on Jericho and MJF, brings Pillman in. He hits Jericho with a super kick, and that gets a 2.9. Jericho and MJF were like, at this point, they were in overdrive, just selling for these guys, trying to make them look good.
Jericho's an asshole in this match.
Jericho's
hilarious in this match.
Jericho, he had some Dexter Loomis energy himself. Like, he shouldn't have been talking shit.
Yep.
So Pillman, he springboards into the ring, but ends up getting hit with the Judas effect. And then just to be cheeky, right after hitting the Judas effect, Jericho goes and hits a picture-perfect lion salt and looks directly into the camera as he's pinning this man for the win.
He smiles and winks at the fucking camera. This guy's a fucking troll.
Like, I need to stop doing
crying.
what?
I started crying. Yeah, he slipped last time. Shit happens. They were going at 100 miles per hour.
We said this last week. Like, they were rushing to the finish. Let's not do this. And Jericho proved why. Let's not do this.
And then now he fucking had the time. He's like, oh no, I got the time now.
Yeah.
Fucking nails it perfectly. And then just smiles at the camera and winks like, bitch, you would have thought.
Yeah.
Listen, man.
Motivated as fuck, ready to flex on you bitches. Like, yeah, I'm the fucking GOAT. Chris Jericho is a top 5 Chris Jericho. And that's saying something. Because there's a lot of Chris Jerichos.
You know what I realized, bro? It's not that he's fat. It's just his body's shaped weird now that he's gotten older.
He's old and he drinks a lot. Like, that's literally what it is.
Because if you see
he's
him
old and he drinks a lot.
There's pictures where you see him in like certain, and not even when he's breathing and he inhales, he's got like mad abs.
Yeah.
And then when he exhales, big, huge gut.
Yeah.
So it's just like, what is going, Jericho, what? And then it's like, I feel like, Jericho, work out your legs. Work out your legs. Because I feel like that's what's wrong. Your legs are a little skinny and your upper body is all jacked. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? People always talk about like the legs being like the hardest part. Like the legs are always like difficult.
It's an upper body business, brother.
Unless
that's what they always say.
Yeah, unless you're like me, where I'm all legs. I'm like all lower body. 95% of me is legs and lower body. So just so you know, you're only seeing like 5% of me. You thought I was big up here. Wait till you see these legs. Them shit's can fucking kick a horse. But you know what I'm saying? Apparently, in bodybuilding, one of the hardest parts to build is the legs. And I would say try your damnedest to build those legs because, for God's sakes, I think that's what it is.
That's why they say that. Don't skip leg day. But here's a man that does not skip leg day. The bastard, Pac.
Oh, this motherfucker. What was up with this promo?
Angrily storming around his crib as usual, watching Kenny Omega on the TV. He's like, bullocks! He's screaming, bullocks.
Somebody was walking around trying to act like he had a pair of big bullocks or something.
Yeah. You got you, Kenny Omega, and your dirty mongrels, your good brothers. He bashes them and says, you know, he promises that he, Ray Phoenix, and John Moxley will destroy all of them at Beach Break. But we got Cody. We go earlier to the AEW Awards where Cody talks about, you know, Shaq calling him out. And Shaq dropping in his promo, calling Cody a little girl.
He literally looks at him and goes, look at you with your stupid blonde hair.
Yeah.
You look like a little girl. Why don't we just say we do this in March? By the way, right now, I'm not really doing the Shaq impression. I'm impersonating Ari Spears doing the Shaq impersonation.
So we got Tony in the ring.
Mm-hmm.
He brings down Cody and Arn. And they could keep Snoop's verse. I don't care. But can we have the adrenaline back in my soul? And something for Cody Rhodes.
Paw Patrol. Sorry.
Can we get a little something for Cody Rhodes?
Yeah. I feel like they should add it in later on in the song. But I'm glad because I don't like the intro to that motherfucking song. That shit was... the intro to that song was way too fucking long.
Oh.
First they play some Halo.
Yeah.
then they switch to Devil May Cry. Then you hear this motherfucker saying something about a royal family. And then there's the intro, the guitar riff intro. And then after all that shit,
finally adrenaline in your soul.
My soul. Something, Cody
Rhodes.
What the fuck was that, man? God damn it. Like, I would just start with, you know, the whole, damn, I know this shit. Why is it not coming out? Fucking.
What?
The fucking royal family bullshit.
Oh yeah, wrestling has more
than one royal family. Yeah. Fuck, why didn't it come out the way? Anyways, wrestling has more than one royal family. And then big, and then I would cut that a little bit, and then adrenaline in my soul. That, you feel me? Like that's enough of an intro. That's it. You know, glass breaks. That you know. If you smell what the Rock is cooking, you feel me? Like that's what you need. The only time that it was extra was when The Rock added all that extra Hollywood rock shit. And he did it to fuck with us because he was being a heel.
So Tony asks Cody about what is he going to do about Shaq? Are you going to accept this challenge? And Cody, his answer is more so a pitch. His original idea, he and Brandy versus Shaq and Jade. But of course, that's off the table because Brandy is now pregnant.
Life happens, as he says.
Yeah, life happens. So in moments like these, like he always does, he defers to his coach, Arn Anderson, who he says is always right. Even last week, when he chewed him out for taking Peter Avalon too lightly, and then ended up having a real close match with him. So Arn gets the mic, and he brings up Cody's birth date.
He the day before his birthday.
Yeah, the day before his birthday, where he saw Dusty fight Tully Blanchard, hop on a plane, and fly home to see the birth of his baby boy.
Yeah. I was going to say it was the day before his birthday because when he asked him, does this date ring a bell? He's like, what?
Yeah.
Then I looked it up like, oh, that's why I didn't ring a bell. It was the day before his birthday.
It was the day before his birthday. So, you know, Arn says, you know, Shaq has been dominant he was dominant in his sport for damn near 2 decades. And Jade clearly seems like she'll be dominant here. But over the last 2 weeks, I think I've seen something. That we can capitalize on. And he brings out Red Velvet.
Gorgeous ass Red Velvet.
He says, Red Velvet, she has the fire to match yours. She's the one that can get in there with you and take on this challenge. And Red Velvet gets on the mic and she says she's fed up. She's done with Jade's attacks. And she says, I know, Cody, that you'll never lay your hands on Jade. So I'll do it for you. Because I'm Red Velvet and I'm going to stir your bitch ass up. And then
you know.
She said bitch ass. That means she's serious.
Oh, man. That shit killed me. Jim Ross sometimes, whenever he says anything that's he's not supposed to say, it gets me. And you heard her. Bitch ass.
That's she's serious.
He's such a dad, bro.
So yeah, that promo went a little long, but Red Velvet getting gangster was cool.
Hell yeah. You know this feud, it's perfect for Shaq. He can just reuse old shit. You want to know why? Cody's name sounds very close to a rival who recently had I guess a death anniversary. So R.I.P. Kobe.
Yeah,
and their names are very close, Kobe and Cody. You know what I'm saying? So he could just reuse material. All he has to do is, if he wins, he can just be like, "Hey Cody, tell me how my ass tastes."
You can repurpose that if he manages to beat Cody in a wrestling ring.
It's the same syllables. Hey Cody, tell me how my ass tastes. Just it's that simple.
Yeah. So we get a promo for Kip and Penelope's beach break wedding. It's here. It's damn near here. The time has come. Of course, it features Miro and Charles the butler. They'll be there too.
That hurts my soul.
Disrespecting my man Chuck Taylor.
Yeah. Charles the butler. God damn it.
It's just the worst.
He's just the butler now.
Yeah.
What happened, Tevin?
The best friends were dismantled. Bullshit.
I'm so sad, Tevin.
I know. But up next, we got Hangman Adam Page, another sad man. The saddest man in all Elite Wrestling. Hangman Adam Page.
I'm sorry,
Versus-
guys. I can't join your group because I've been scorned by the last groups that I've been in.
Yeah. It's just too sad. So Sad Man Adam Page versus Hollywood Ryan Nemeth. That name seems familiar to you.
LOL.
It's because he's related to one Nick Nemeth, who you more likely know as Dolph Ziggler.
Baby Ziggler, baby Ziggler, baby Ziggler, baby Ziggler. Baby
He used
Ziggler,
to
baby,
be signed to
Ziggler,
WWE. He was down at
baby
the PC,
Ziggler,
but
baby Ziggler.
they let him go after he was basically a whistleblower of sorts. Like, he was one of the first guys to really talk about like the fucked up shit that Bill DeMott and those guys were doing down there.
Snitch.
Yeah, that's one way to put it. But I mean, you know, he was one of the guys that was standing up for some of the women and people like that were going through some shit at that time. So
Yeah.
good to see him out here in the ring.
Nick Nemeth, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah,
Wait,
Ryan.
sorry, Ryan.
Yeah, Nick is Dolph.
Yeah, it's honest. Ryan Nemeth, goddammit.
Yeah. But it's like it is an honest mistake to make because like
They look the same.
they look the same, they dress the same.
He literally looks like fucking Dolph Ziggler from like that one weird time where he cut his hair and he was trying to be generic.
Yeah, that one weird time he was generic, except he didn't dye the hair.
Well, yeah, I think he dyed it and then he started growing it back,
Yeah,
if I'm not mistaken.
yeah.
So that's the era of Dolph that he kind of looks like.
Yeah, he looks like that Dolph Ziggler, like 2010 or whenever that was Dolph Ziggler.
Yeah.
He's even doing his moves. Like
Yep.
he did the DDT, the leaping DDT.
Yep.
Like
He
the only
sounds like
way-
him, too. He sounds like
Yeah,
him.
I was going to say the only way you know it's not Dolph is the end when he takes the buckshot.
Oh, yeah.
Because like he goes inside out, but like he don't go inside out the way Dolph would have.
Dolph throws himself like he weighs nothing.
Yeah. Like Ryan did like one rotation, take a bump.
Yeah, but
Dolph would have,
it looked real, though.
yeah, it looked real. Dolph would have 20 rotations.
And then that looks phony.
Yeah, and then he falls to the outside of the ring.
Jim Cornette would flip his lid.
Yeah.
That's
that
not
fucking
selling.
bullshit.
That's not selling. He's killing the fucking business. This is a piece of shit. You gotta call this guy.
That doesn't look believable. That's bullshit.
He's a fucking throwing mud and shit. What the fuck is this?
That fucking bullshit.
You want to know what gets a corny award?
So yeah, Hangman versus Ryan Nemeth. Matt Hardy comes down to the ring during this.
Yes.
With an eye on Hangman. Like at one point we see him cheering for Hangman, like, come on, get in there, Adam. So Hangman does, he makes his comeback. Nemeth hits him with the goddamn leaping DDT, Dolph Ziggler style, that gets a 2 count, but Hangman comes back, discus forearm, buckshot lariat, that gets the win. So now Tony, he's in the ring with Hangman, and Matt Hardy steps in, and Matt gets the mic, and he's like, listen, Hangman, I want you to know that I'm someone who supports you, because, you know, we were in Stadium Stampede together. We were in that match together, so I've had a close look at what your relationship was like with the Elite, so I know how much it hurt you to lose those guys. And I understand how it is with the Dark Order. They're asking you to join, and it's awkward because you just got out of a relationship, so it's too soon to be moving on.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like, is this nigga like the bad bitch in town? Like, like the one that everybody subscribed to, but nobody likes any of her posts until she breaks up with her boyfriend, and all of a sudden everybody and their mama's liking her shit.
Yeah.
Like that's who he is right now.
Yeah.
Oh, she had that side nigga. Damn, yo, what was that nigga's name? Dark Order, yeah. Damn. Oh, they didn't get together? He proposed? She said no?
Oh, nah. And you deserve to be happy. That's what he says to Hangman. You deserve to be happy, all right? I have this locker room in the back. It's really big and spacious because I see you've been changing by yourself. So how about you just, you know, no strings attached. You take my locker room, you change in there. It's all good.
Man, this man basically just said, what's good, baby girl? I heard your man, you know, he let you out there in the streets now, you know what I'm saying? Just saying, you know, you can always sleep in my bed, you know what I'm saying?
Don't do it,
You
Hangman.
know what I'm saying? You could pull up. I ain't gonna do nothing, you know, no strings attached.
That's private party.
I ain't trying I ain't trying to move in. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to do nothing crazy. All right? I'm just saying that if you do happen to pull up to the crib, you could just stay right here, baby girl. Just letting you know, Hangman Page is literally the bad bitch in town. That's what.
and
Oh man.
And he's the bad bitch that doesn't believe he's a bad bitch at the moment. He's too upset.
Yeah. Baby girl, you deserve better.
Yeah.
I know you deserve better.
So that's where we leave Hangman, seeing if he's gonna take Matt Hardy's very nice locker room.
Sorry.
Dak Harwood versus Jungle Boy.
Didn't he call him Dax the Axe Hardwood?
Yes.
My man's Larry Henning has a nice lawsuit for you, my brother.
Probably let him rock, all right? But Dax Harwood versus Jungle Boy, Tully Blanchard and Cash Wheeler are handcuffed to Luchasaurus.
You want to know I'm so mad?
Why?
This ain't dark.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you why I'm mad this ain't dark. Let me tell you why I'm mad. If this was dark, Taz would be holding back tears trying to sing this fucking song. Did you watch Dark this week?
Yes.
Where he was like, I'm not going to sing it. I'm not going to sing it. And then all of a sudden, hey! I thought you said you weren't going to sing. Well, I like it. I can't help myself. Damn it. Well, I'm just going to start now. Whoa, because the song. Well, you're just going to mess it up like that. You're just going to mess it up. You're just going to cut it off like that? Come on.
Dark this week was tremendous. -1 on commentary too.
Yo. Oh my God. Excalibur, shut up. Be quiet.
You're always complimenting me, Taz. I appreciate that. I compliment you too. Yeah, but Taz does it better. Yo, how does this kid know how to be a heel? He's 9.
He's such a heel, bro. I love him. Oh my God.
This man pulled up to commentary like, shut up, Excalibur. How?
He's going to be great. He's going to be great. If he decides to wrestle.
If he decides this is what he wants to do.
Oh, God. He's
already really good at it.
Oh, my God. He's going to be too fun. He's so quick. That's what it is. So, and he's been around the business his entire life.
Yeah.
Like, I was watching him sing Happy Birthday to Sasha Banks, and he knows this. He's into this. He reminds me of me when I was a kid, where we just knew this shit. Like, this shit was like the back of our... It hurts, man.
But like,
hurts,
even better, because like, we just watched him on TV as a kid. He's around all these people.
He's gonna, I hope... Listen, kid, I'm not telling you to do it. But I'm saying, if you so choose to, you're gonna be good, so do it.
Yeah. So
look at Pillman's son. Shit.
Yeah, he's showing out.
Killing it.
So Dax and Jungle Boy.
Yeah.
It has been noted by many people in this company and the other one that Dax Harwood is a really fucking good wrestler as a single. And this is a great opportunity for him to show it. And show it he did. Because everything he and Jungle Boy did in this match was smooth as fucking silk. This match was great.
I'm sorry.
The crowd chanted that every 5 minutes.
Yeah,
which
I mean, I can't. Like, how do you not sing that song?
Tony Khan is already getting his money's worth for buying the rights to this song. Like, because when the crowds come back,
you're
getting a preview of what it's going to be like during Jungle Boy matches when we get full arenas again.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. That made them singing the song made this feel very, very indie-rific.
Yes.
It felt like such an indie for like a few minutes, and it was just like, it was so relieving. I like watching me some indie wrestling, and we haven't been able to go to any shows yet. So I'm like, damn it, I'm dying to fucking. I love indie wrestling, man. I don't know what it is, and people can joke about it all the time. And there's fucking hokey ones and bad ones, but there's a lot of good ones and a lot of great ones, and it's great to watch stuff like that because it's just like the crowd is different. They're so into it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you go along with it because it's like, wow, this feels natural. It's weird.
Support your local indie when
it
it's
feels
safe
right. Yeah. It just feels.
But yeah, every sequence they did in this match just flowed extremely well. Like you got Dax hold the control through the pip, but they come out of it. They start trading blows, and then Dax just cuts Jungle Boy off with a big clothesline. Rana reversal from Jungle Boy gets a 2 count. Slingshot Liger Bomb from Dax. That gets a 2.9. So Jungle Boy comes back, a series of German suplexes. They trade one more time, but then Dax fakes, does the Arn Anderson DDT. Where he fakes the punch, then DDTs him. Good shit. So then they have a great sequence. It's just trading near falls. Just roll up, backslide, inside cradle. Bunch of good shit.
I flip you, you flip me. I flip you, you flip me.
Yeah. So then they come out of it. Jungle Boy chains it into a snare trap. And then he locks in the STF. And that gets the win. Dax taps out. Really, really good fucking match. Really
You want to talk about wrestling right here.
This was some goddamn
wrestling. Hell yeah.
Like, again, Jungle Boy, as we know, is a star in the making. And my boy Dax, you got the show.
You know what made me laugh? Luchasaurus with the goddamn handcuff. What's this? Fuck. See, they changed their name, so I forget how to fucking. Cash Wheeler?
Yeah. Cash is the one with hair.
Yes. So Cash was, handcuffed to him. And he, Luchasaurus is like, yeah, I'm not going to stand here the whole time. So he sits down on a chair. So then Cash tries to walk away. He's like, no, bitch. He pulls him and sits his ass down. It's like you see the parents that have their kids on the damn leash.
Yeah.
And then they try to run off and then, no, sit your ass down. It was so funny. I like Luchasaurus. But then at the end, Tevin, tell him about the end. This shit hurt.
Yeah, post-match, Cash and Tully, they're able to get free. And they hit the ring for the salty heel heat beat down. And then they take the cuffs. They cuff Luchasaurus to the ropes. And then they cut his fucking horns off. Fucking what kind of evil shit was this? This was violence.
Even though it's a mask and it's not real, why did it feel like when they were twisting the shit out of Jeff Hardy's ear?
Yeah, because he's a fucking dinosaur.
Those are his horns.
Those are his horns, bro. What the fuck?
He's gonna bleed. It's a mask.
It's fucked up.
But I squirmed like he was about to bleed, bro. I was waiting for the blood to shoot out of his fucking mask. I told you those were real.
And FTR went entirely too far here.
Yeah.
cutting this
You
man's
don't do
horns
that
off.
shit. Then they try to cut Jungle Boy's. You don't do that. No.
They went for Jungle Boy's hair next. They were just getting reckless out here. But then Marco Stunt came out. He had a golden chair. Like, I gotta bring out the artillery now because y'all are wilding. SCU came out behind him to back him up. Like we talked about earlier, Team Taz, in response to Sting and Darby talking about being hoodlums, did actual hoodlum shit and beat people up.
Where'd you get this merch? Where'd you get the... Bro, we're selling the merch. We're that's what we do.
This is our job. Oh, that's your job.
That you selling this bullshit. That's your job. Where's the Team Taz hats? Y'all still don't got the damn team. He's still complaining to this day. I guess they got to do some copyright stuff. I don't know what's going on.
It's going to be a big
Team
deal.
Taz
when...
hats on the fucking shop. Do it.
Yeah, get them Team Taz hats in there. Stop playing.
Facts. I want one.
Yeah.
Don't you want one?
I do. So, up next we got Dr. Britt Baker, DMD versus Shanna. Shanna's back.
Yeah,
she's been back. She's been on Dark, but she was gone throughout the pandemic, and she back now.
Yeah, with her fucking turtle gear.
Yeah, if you don't remember her, she comes from the Turtle Hermit School. She trained under Master Roshi alongside Goku, Krillin, Yamcha, the whole squad.
Well, according, that's what it says to her. She reminds me of Mike Harvey, who also wears a lot of.
He trained with them too. It's all one big Turtle Hermit School. Britt Baker and Shanna, they fight outside. Shanna gets distracted with Reba, and Britt kills her with the sling blade on the floor.
Sling Brady!
Right into some restaurant quality. Picture in picture.
Hold on to this pip.
Yeah. I love when the pip is restaurant quality. Mm-hmm. So we come out of the pip and Britt gets a near fall off of a snap neck breaker, which makes her very angry. So she gets the glove for lockjaw, only to get hit with a stunner. But then
That was a clean one too.
yeah, it was nice.
It kind of hurts that a stunner's becoming a super kick.
Yeah, but I mean, listen, no matter who does the stunner, no one will be able to do it the way Steve Austin did it.
Like Jake.
Same way no one can do the super kick the way Shawn Michaels did it.
Like Jake.
Yeah, no one does DDT the way Jake does it.
Jake does a DDT and god damn, that nigga's dead. Just looking back at, because you know what it was? It was a mistake. He slipped. So when he does it, it looks like he just slipped and you land on your fucking head.
Yeah.
It's a scary look. You know, even though that's not what really happens, you know, he cushions you. But damn, son, like it looks like the way that, well, we're gonna talk about that later. Kenny Omega, god damn.
All the looks of a dangerous maneuver.
Fucking Kenny Omega, god, I saw that.
Yeah.
Talk about selling, god damn, Kenny, God bless you, Kenny Omega, god. Woo.
But after that stunner, Rebel hops onto the apron and Britt seizes the opportunity. So she puts on lockjaw and gets the W. And, you know, they do the heel beatdown.
Doesn't want to do it.
They do the heel beatdown on Shayna post-match. But then Thunder Rosa makes the save. She runs in and stands tall. Sets up for their beach break match coming next week. Good to see Thunder Rosa.
Thunder Rosa be whooping ass, yo.
Hell yeah, I love Thunder Rosa.
Mm-hmm.
She's like the definition of a fiery baby face.
Yep.
Yeah. So all that should work for me. And now we go to the back where MJF is trying to cop a plea with Mr. Sammy Guevara.
I feel like this is bullshit, by the way.
All of it?
I feel like they doing something.
Like it's all a setup?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Watch it back, Chris.
So yeah, MJF, he's trying to cop a plea with Sammy, but Sammy's like, listen, I know you're a manipulator. You're probably the best at that. And I see exactly what you're trying to do, and I'm not going to allow you to do it. And MJF is just like, do you really want to play this game, Sammy? And Sammy's like, I ain't playing. And that's where we end that. So yeah, there's a lot going on within the inner circle.
I feel like it's all bullshit. I feel like tomorrow, these niggas is gonna meet up. They're gonna go get some munchies. They're gonna talk about it, and they're gonna keep plotting. And at the end of this whole thing, we're gonna see some shit.
Fuckery is afoot.
Mm-hmm.
And among all other things, we have this AEW Women's Championship tournament eliminator that's coming up. And we have one of the first matches announced for it. Serena Deeb is taking on Riho. Riho is coming back. She's back.
We missed you, Riho.
Yeah.
I thought Nyla killed you for good.
Yeah.
Was it Nyla?
Yeah, it was Nyla.
Yeah.
But Riho has finally made it back. Like she last we saw her, she was losing the women's championship to Nyla. She went back to Japan, and I guess, you know, she found some time to pull up. Found some time and safe room to pull up for however long she's gonna be here. So she got to go back. So yeah,
let's do this.
Yeah,
I'm down with it.
Gonna be nice to see Riho, especially against Serena Deeb. That'll be a good match.
Should be clean.
Yeah. So we got Dasha with the Good Brothers and the Young Bucks, the Elite.
The Elite. The Elite. Super
Carl
King
and Doc are
Party.
the best kind of worst. They are full on good brothering here.
Yeah.
They straight up just say Biz Cliz and Bullet Club and shit on AEW television.
Yeah. What happened to international copyright rules?
Yeah, I got fuck that shit. We're saying that shit.
We're Biz Cliz, Bullet Club, all this shit.
Yeah.
Fucking terrible. You can't be saying that shit.
Speaking of just co-opting old shit, they're not done because they even co-opt some of their old WWE shit.
Oh,
They're
shit.
like, we're going to do our favorite thing. We're going to beat up John Moxley. There we go.
They found another John. Why is it that everybody in this whole company just took John Cena, insert John Moxley?
Yeah. He's the guy here. I can't beat up John Cena. You're the closest thing to him. I'm gonna beat your ass, John Moxley.
Is it Todd Grisham who does the gimmick?
What?
John.
Oh, Justin Roberts.
Justin Roberts. There you go. So Justin Roberts, man, he basically did the same shit.
Yeah, he used to do the with John Cena.
Yeah,
now he does it with John Moxley.
Yeah. God damn. Yo. So are we gonna talk about? Well, first let's talk about how this crazy motherfucker. What's his name?
Oh yeah, the Bucks. They want Don Callis. Can we not involve him in all our shit? And then Kenny walks up. He wants some words with the Young Bucks because as we know, he thinks that they attacked Don. Mm-hmm. And then Don himself walks up with his face all bandaged and shit.
You just had bruises, fam. That's all you had was some bruises. Now you got
your injury get worse. How did it get worse?
And then they're like, look, this is bullshit. Look, it's flying off. Yo, the Bucks are hilarious, bro.
Yeah.
What is this? And he's like,
you guys stop. And then
Kenny's like, stop it, guys. Come on now. He looks like I don't know what it is. Ever since he joined up with just with Don Callis, he looks and sounds like American Shinsuke Nakamura. Well, not American, Canadian Shinsuke Nakamura, I guess.
Yeah.
He just looks like a drunk dude all the time. Just, guys, can we not? Please.
He's drunk. He's drunk with power, trying to fucking be the champion of every promotion.
Okay, Biscliss.
Biscliss shit. So that takes us to the main event. Mm-hmm. It is the Young Bucks and the Good Brothers versus the Dark Order.
And don't Evil the Dark Order feel good?
Stu Grayson, John Silver, and Alex Reynolds. Squad, gang.
And don't the Dark Order feel good?
Yes, they do.
Like just, oh my God. They're good guys. They're all the way good guys.
They come out of the babyface tunnel. It's
and when they come out there, you feel.
Yeah.
It's like, look at all these heels, all these bad guys. Look at them. They're fighting amongst themselves. Look at them. We don't do this over here on NXT. Sorry.
We're a family.
So they're fighting amongst themselves and shit and being assholes and being dicks. Then Dark Order comes out and you're like, those are our guys now. You feel that shit, bro. Love that shit.
Shit great.
Let's call him Evil Dark Uno. And
Evil Dark Uno and former G1 finalist Carl Anderson start this match off. Silver comes in and he wants Gallows for a hoss fight. Big
John
man versus
Silver,
big man. Let's go.
John Silver in front of Luke Gallows looks like a circumcised chode. It is the funniest shit I have ever seen in my entire life. This motherfucker is this fucking tall next to a motherfucker that's that fucking tall. He looks like his penis is what I'm trying to tell you. Like, that's how small he looks next to him. Damn. Luke, I'm not saying that came out.
I mean, listen. Yeah, don't talk about Doc Gallows' penis on this show because he likes to do that. Don't get him started. Do not get Doc Gallows started.
Oh man, goddamn. Oh.
But this match was looking like some real PWG shit, and I partially say that because it's the Young Bucks and it's the Smash Bros in there, but like crazy multi-man spots all over the place.
But see what I'm saying about this felt like an indie-rific ass show?
Yeah.
In a good way, not a bad way.
Yeah.
There's some.
There's good ways to do that, and there's bad ways to do that. And this felt
like a really good indie.
Yeah. And they straight up do a reference to Speedball Mike Bailey in this match. Excalibur calls it out, and even Jim Ross and Tony Schiavone are like, "Yeah, Speedball Mike Bailey."
Like, how do you know?
Yeah, how do y'all know who he is?
Yeah.
Is he getting signed? That's what I feel like. If Jim and Tony know who this man is, they must be trying to sign him.
The fact that they know who I'm like, oh!
Yeah.
You even?
Yeah. And I hope, because like now, I think in March, his travel ban is expired, and he can come back to the U.S. because for the past, I think, 5 years, he's been banned from the U.S. because visa issues. But now he can come back. So if he can, make this man all elite.
The elite. The elite.
You've already had his fiance doing commentary. So yeah, get in there. Get in there.
Let's fucking do it.
Yeah. So we come out of the PIP, the picture in picture. Hot tag to Johnny Hungy. And he does his wild Cesaro spot where he takes everybody out.
Yep.
The end of it, where he just kicks Nick Jackson to death and then hits a brain buster.
Murder.
That shit was great.
I'm mad that's become his thing now.
Yeah.
Well, I'm taking it.
Yeah. So the brain buster sequence hits perfectly. Then Silver and Reynolds hit their sequence. And then when they hit their shit, Uno and Grayson are like right there. And they grab Nick like right out of fucking Reynolds' hands. It's like fatality. And they hit their finish. It was so clean. And it gets broken up at a 2.9.
Yeah.
That should have been the fucking finish.
Gorge.
Is great.
Gorge.
Yeah. So Nick rushes in, runs wild, taking everybody out. Triple apron power bomb by the Elite. 3 of them each power bomb 3 members of the Dark Order onto the apron.
Yep.
And then they all get Grayson by himself in the ring and hit a quadruple super kick.
This is why I'm like, well, this got to be done after this because you don't. Everyone's dead, and you're gonna take a 4-way fucking super kick party.
Everyone knows getting hit with one move from 4 people from all corners of the ring is death. Y'all seen Ready to Rumble? Death.
That ends your career after that.
Yeah, you ain't coming back after that unless you got to shoot on a motherfucker. That's the only way you're coming back. Yep. Unless you turn all of wrestling into a shoot.
Ain't that right, Sinclair?
Yeah. What a movie.
Yeah, I wasn't talking about that Sinclair. I was talking about this Sinclair.
Yeah, not the ring, not the Ring of Honor Sinclair. But poor Grayson, he eats Magic Killer. No, not Grayson. Uno. Uno breaks it up. He saves his partner, but then he gets hit with Magic Killer for his trouble. The Bucks go for the Melter Driver. They land it, and that is what gets the win. Like I said, that shit went full PWG by the end, and was great. I love that.
It was everybody fly, everybody die.
Yes.
Everybody do something really fast.
Yes.
See, they got to stop doing this and giving me heart attacks at the end of every show. Like, you can't just fucking just run around at the end of every show and just fucking give me a heart attack.
Just madness.
Take it easy on me, mate.
Yeah. So post-match, Matt grabs the mic and says, there's this tag team battle royal, and whoever wins that, they get a title shot at Revolution. But somehow, some way, we're in that match too. And if we win, we pick our opponents. And we can pick anybody. And when they say anybody, they look toward their good brothers. And they throw up a little too sweet for that.
Yeah.
And then Phoenix is like, nah, fuck that. He hits the ring. Fuck all that noise.
You know what it reminds me? You killed my fucking brother. I'm going to fucking kill you now.
Yeah. That's exactly the type of time Ray Phoenix was on.
Yeah, that shit was funny to me.
Yeah.
Hey, puto, you killed my fucking brother. Now I kill fucking you.
Yeah.
Runs down to the ring and just whoops at flip flying and he looked like a pinball just shooting every which way, man.
He did it again. The fucking tope.
Yep.
And this time he fucking landed on the barricade. He flipped and landed on the barricade.
On the barricade. Insane, man. He rolled off their backs, right?
Yeah.
God, fucking insane. And then fucking Moxley comes out because he's like, oh, he's gonna die.
Yeah. Let me save this man. The Good Brothers, they attack him. Mox makes the save. Yeah. And then Kenny hits the ring. Yo.
This right here. This is what I was talking about when it comes to fucking selling. Dolph Ziggler, eat your fucking heart out.
First of all, Ultra Instinct John Moxley.
Jesus,
this man didn't even look at Kenny Omega. Fucking Kenny runs up to him with his shoe. Moxley pulls him in without looking. Just come here. Paradigm shift.
Fucking anime shit, son. You just boom, and then he fucking stacks up like a cartoon character with his feet shot up in the air like this. God damn, he knows how to sell a fucking move. Kenny Omega does.
Yeah.
God, how do you take? He took a straight up head bump. His head, the top of this man's head hit square on the ground, and his feet were up like this. I was like, how are you not dead? Oh my God. It looks like he lost control of all his limbs.
Yeah.
Fucking done, son. Boom. And then him and John Moxley and Ray Phoenix do a little lucha pose.
Yeah. The new Lucha Bros, Ray Phoenix and John Moxley.
Lucha, bro. One's a Mexican. The other one's American. Yeah. Cero Miedo. Meet us in the
ring.
That don't fucking work, man.
So that was Dynamite.
His promo in the fucking award show. Just reminded me of Lucha things.
Lucha things.
I want to thank everybody. Thank you. I love you guys. Animo!
Animo!
It was great, man. It's very reminiscent of Kalisto.
Yeah. God damn it, Woo. But that was AEW Dynamite. I really liked this show. This was a hell of a show.
Yeah, it was wrestling. I like wrestling.
Yeah.
It's been wrestling for the last few days, hasn't it been? Like last few weeks, I mean.
Yeah.
It's been wrestling, yeah.
Yeah, but I feel like the pacing on this show too was really strong. Like everything flowed well. And then just like the actual matches we got. Eddie versus Lance was really good. Dax Harwood versus
except for that situation.
Oh yeah, that situation. The fact that we couldn't see that was whack, but the actual match itself was really good. And
see, I'm lucky because I watched it the next day. So in what I watched, they had it on there.
Yeah, and Dax versus Jungle Boy was really good. The main event was really fun. Stories progressed. An all around good week of Dynamite.
Yep.
And now, it is time, for my show.
My war.
My time.
Smart time.
More time is time.
Damn right. You've got to pimp my ride.
That's not. We're hitting him with that Triple H right now.
Wrong X.
Yeah.
Oh man, that was a knee slapper. Literally, you saw that?
Definitely the wrong X. This one is a degenerate.
Yes. You've got to pimp my ride. All right, Tevin.
It's about that time.
It goes a little something like this. Are you ready?
I believe I'm ready.
No!
Damn, I thought I had it this time.
I said, are you ready?
I am ready.
Then, for the thousands in attendance and the millions watching at home.
Oh, of you.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And just because I feel like it, for one guy whose name sounds a little too much like a strain of marijuana. That kush. Let's get ready to banter. Jesus.
It is NXT from the Capitol Wrestling Center. We open this show with a recap of Timothy Thatcher and Tommaso Ciampa in the fight pit. And then, like we talked about, they came together to compete in the Dusty Classic. They have advanced into the next round. So yes, trial by fire, and they're boys now. Or at
I
least
hope they lose
allies.
and they beat the shit out of each other.
Yeah, that's Six's hope. They get eliminated, and then they have part 3. So
I want to see fights.
see if that happens.
I'm from a generation where everything was a fight.
Everything must be settled by a fight.
Yep. So y'all got to fight no matter what.
They already fought twice.
It doesn't matter. If you're a tag team, you're going to break up because you need a fight.
Yeah. Especially in WWE.
Yep. That's just how it goes.
Yeah. Speaking of tag teams, we're also set up our main event for the evening. Finn Balor and Kyle O'Reilly versus 1 and 2, Oney Lorcan and Danny Burch, our tag team champions.
Goddamn right.
And more tag team shit. The Dusty Classic is opening the show. It is Killian Dane and Drake Maverick versus MSK.
Hey, Tevin, we found out where the other one was.
Yeah, he stayed. He stayed right where he was at. Like, yeah, I'm gonna just stay here. I like it here. Trey Miguel,
three of these guys?
third of the Rascals.
Yeah.
He stayed at Impact. So, I mean, hey, he might get a singles push. He might get a run there.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good show. He's super talented. It's fine. He did not join his fellow marijuana smoking kids over at NXT.
He's like, I don't even smoke marijuana.
I'm clean.
I mean, to each their own. I feel like these two are going to get a different type of experience because they did go.
Yeah.
They're going to learn shit. Because that's the thing. With NXT and the Performance Center and WWE, once you learn how to work WWE stuff, if you use that to your advantage once you leave there, you're golden.
Yeah.
You're absolutely golden after that. They teach you so fucking much that they don't teach you everywhere else because they are basically teaching you and preparing you to get to the major leagues.
No, they're teaching you how to work on television, which is something that not a lot of pro wrestling companies will give you. Because not a lot of pro wrestling companies have TV.
Yep. So the fact that when you come here, it's a whole different situation, a whole different ball game. That's why I'm like, I mean, they're gonna benefit from this. They're gonna benefit. And
they're still young enough to where shit don't work out. They can hit the indies and be okay.
Mm-hmm. And I feel like hopefully they team back up and, they rub off on each other because they're going to get some experiences now where they're going to learn some shit and they're going to be like, wow, we need to, you know what I'm saying? We need to wisen there. It's like the whole thing going on with the stocks right now. We need to wisen all these other people up what they doing up here. Some others, I mean, well, down here now because it's not New York anymore. It's technically Florida.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's how that works out. Killian Dane and Drake, they're in the ring with their goofy music playing, with all the bullshit, and then Killian Dane is just in there like, and then don't you like this?
Fucking Drake Maverick runs around him like a pit bull.
Yeah, he's just having the time of his life. Killian Dane's just like, no, but fucking Carter in this match hit a Bronco Buster.
Yes.
Showing Drake Maverick that he is indeed dealing with the X Factor.
Hey, you dealing with the X Factor. I gotta... No. Never.
Never that one.
No. I got everything I ever wanted. Now I'll never get that back. Oh, you got X Factor. You know how it goes?
You ain't gotta look at me like that. I said you ain't gotta look at me like that.
But my question is, where did that X Factor?
They just threw it in.
Yeah, it oddly placed this for X Factor. What the?
X Factor. You ain't gotta look at me
like. Why are you looking at me like that?
Don't you realize it's the X Factor?
Oh my God. This man, I'm mad this man really said, well.
That one always makes me laugh. They both make me laugh because fuck, but that one in particular.
Yeah. See, but the other one makes me laugh for good reasons. It's an actual song. The well. It's just like, what the fuck is this fucking... It's like you just took noises and just put them together. Oh my God. Hot mess.
But,
give that shit a bath, bro.
Killian Dane and Drake Maverick, they're back to their highly effective offense of Killian Dane throwing Drake at people.
I don't know why in my head you said highly offensive. Anyways, go ahead.
It's not offensive, dude. It might be shit. Something offends everybody these days. So if Killian Dane throwing Drake Maverick around somehow offends you, I'm sorry, but they're doing it, not me.
Man, somebody's offended by us breathing right now. It's just
so
it's just life.
It's life.
Yeah.
But MSK, they try to double team Killian Dane, but all it does is make him angry.
Yep.
Like, you fucking what, mate? So he dominates. He clears the ring as we head into the PIP, and we come back. One thing, the feed I watched NXT on this week, they showed the PIP like in full.
Yeah.
And it's no commentary, and it's just like the one hard cam shot. Like, through this, it was the one hard cam shot. And like later on when it would happen, they would only ever cut when absolutely necessary. So like if two guys are working like on the other side of the ring, on the outside by the cage and shit, then they'd cut to that corner camera. But otherwise, they would keep it on a single camera. It would be like no cuts.
Yeah. That's how WWE should be.
It looked so fucking great. I was like, yo, it highlights how stupid their fucking camera work is.
All this shit is.
All this shit and 5,000 cuts. Don't do that. It looks like a fucking sport. Like, it looks fantastic when it's just the hard cam shot and a slight zoom. And just do that.
That's not what they've been taught to do. Vince McMahon is like, I'm paying for these fuckers. They gotta all do the fucking shit. They gotta know how to do everything. Yeah, so you gotta do mad shit. Because if you're working here, you gotta do work. All right? So I'm gonna throw you into you and do you into you. By the way, they did that thing again where they flip and then they throw you and then somebody lands on the other motherfucker.
Yes.
That move always bugs me the fuck out because I'm like, how? It's like a little gyro thing.
Yeah, that move is crazy.
Yeah, what is that shit?
The little gyroscope moonstall
it's like,
does.
Yeah, he goes to flip and then he pushes him and he lands right on top of him.
Yeah, it's like physics.
Yeah. An object in motion must stay in motion. It'll flop.
Yeah. So then after that, they isolate Drake, hit a running blockbuster on him, and that gets the pinfall victory as MSK advances to the semifinals of the Dusty Classic. Solid tag team match.
Yeah. It was kind of weird, though, because we just made this tag team and we're fucking throwing them away, kind of, sort of.
I think it was just a matter of, like, you know, MSK is this hot new up-and-coming team, but you put them against a up-and-coming babyface team.
Let's go back to, like, I don't know, 2000. The year 2000, that is. Right?
Yeah.
Triple H just went to KB Toys and got the brand new toy. He's like, whoa, look at this brand new Hardy toys. I know I've been building fucking, I don't know, DX in my you know, little fantasy wrestling shit that I've been doing with my toys right now. And I know I've been pushing them in my little storyline, but no. I'm going to have to push the Hardy Boys now because they're in the brand new package. Look at them, they're real scan. Remember when that was a big thing? Real scan?
Yeah. Oh my God, the real scan. I gotta have these.
Yeah, up to that point, all they did was like literally just kind of like make weird ass molds of their heads like artistically, and like they would look goofy as fuck. I remember fucking The Rock looking like some weird Puerto Rican dude.
The Rock was always the one.
God.
A random Puerto Rican nigga with an eyebrow up.
It was like, was
always The Rock.
Where did they find this dude? He does not look like that, bro. He looks Samoan. He does not look like a random ass Puerto Rican dude. He literally looked like some random Puerto Rican dude with a flat top, and his skin color was off. Everything was just wrong.
Yeah,
and then when they got the real scan, he just started looking better than the rest of the toys, which is weird as hell. And then when he started doing more of his scowl face versus doing his eyebrow up face, those toys were like some of the best looking ones. They looked just like The Rock, and at the time, that's when No Mercy had come out, and he had that was his face in the game, was that scowl face. And I was like, man, they're fucking, these real scan toys are like really, really good. Fucking, I still don't know. Like, have you seen the new AEW toys? They came out with
the
a
new line, yeah.
Yeah, so I was watching because Santana got a toy. I was fucking cracking up. It's not even Santana. It was fucking Ortiz. he got the damn thing with a chancleta in it. And I was like, yo, Ortiz has a goddamn chancleta. I need that toy just for the chancleta. For those of you who don't know, that's a flip-flop.
Yes.
Now, if you know anything about Latin mothers,
yes,
you got a flip-flop, bro. They can shoot that shit like a gun.
It's a shoe.
Yeah.
To her,
it's a gun. Just blah, where did it come from? Boom, whoop your ass in 2 seconds. You don't even know where it came from.
So we got the tag champs, Only Larkin and Danny Burch. Mm-hmm. They pull up ready for all the smoke.
I thought they was gone. Where they came from?
Peter Dunne drove them here.
Oh.
Yeah. They hop out the car. They're all talking shit, and Pete Dunne's just in the driver's seat like, all right, I'm going to go park.
All right, cool.
And here we go.
That felt like some New York shit. That's what happens in New York. In New York, you're waiting for like your whole squad. And because parking is retarded out here, it's never going to be the whole squad. It's going to be everybody except the dude who was driving.
Yeah. He'll be in there in a minute.
Yeah, and him and probably one other person if he decided to take somebody with him so he doesn't fucking shoot himself for looking for parking for that long. Yeah. And especially now with COVID, trying to find parking in New York City where everything is outdoor dining, forget it, son. They were talking about on the news how they were thinking about making more bike and bus lanes and how it did really good in surveys. And I'm over here like, who the fuck did you ask?
People that don't live here. People that fucking commute here for work.
Not New Yorkers.
But not people that live here.
It wasn't New Yorkers, not at all.
Guarantee it was fucking people that commute here for work, for Jersey and shit.
There's no way. There's no way you ask some real New Yorkers, yo, where the fuck did they... No, nigga, there's never any fucking parking. I hate that shit. I'll be fucking driving around with my dad. We'll wait for fucking... And this was before COVID. We'd be waiting for 5 or 6 hours to try to get some parking to the point where we just give the fuck up, take it to a goddamn garage, drop it off, and take a cab. So you gonna tell me
goddamn way.
Nah, fuck. And then now we got all this fucking outdoor dining shit because we can't fucking eat inside, and then we ain't got no space. Where the fuck we supposed to park?
Man. Ain't no way in hell any fucking actual New Yorker is gonna be like, oh yes, less street space. We'll take that.
Never.
Fuck out of here.
Bugging.
But
I like to commute. We need more buses and bike routes because we take our bikes and the buses to
for what?
Fuck
we need more buses to never fucking show up on time. We need more. Get the fuck
to
out
close
of here.
the door in our faces when we're trying to get on just because they didn't feel like waiting for you to get on. Yeah. The fuck? My foot was in the goddamn thing. What if you would have fucking dragged me a few blocks away? I would have kicked your ass.
Who the hell is asking for more of that shit?
Never. No.
But
take the subway. Fuck all that.
We get a promo for tonight's women's Dusty Classic match. Mm-hmm. Talia and Jessica Maya versus Dakota Kai and Raquel Gonzalez.
Finally, I can say Jessica Maya without being wrong.
This is actually Jessica Maya.
Yes,
she's here.
It's not Indy Hartwell or anybody else. It's Jessica Maya.
This is Jessica Maya. We got Mackenzie with Kurt Stallion. Who, like everyone else, Mackenzie's trying to figure out who the hell this man is. Like anyone else who doesn't watch 205 Live. Hey, who are you, bro? Where you coming from? What set you claim?
What was this promo?
I don't know. He was explaining he's the Lone Star. He's on a journey. He's headed toward the Cruiserweight Championship.
I looked up at the night sky.
Yeah, I looked up at the night sky, Mackenzie, and I saw the Cruiserweight Championship.
And I said, wow, I'm going to be the Lone Star. Yeah. And then I'm going to go from being the Lone Star to being the Superstar. Yeah, Billy Graham. What the fuck was this promo?
Right? This man spit all the game at Mackenzie. I don't know what was going on here.
This felt awkward as fuck. Who wrote this shit?
And it's especially weird because, like, he was not talking like this last week.
No.
He was pissed off. He was just like, I'm going to fuck you up, Santos Escobar. And it was like, okay.
And now all of a sudden, I'm a star. And I'm going to be a superstar. Yeah.
What? Okay. So, yeah, we move on from that and go on to the Women's Dusty Tag Team Classic. It is Dakota Kai and Raquel Gonzalez versus Jessica Maya and Dalia. And, of course, in their corner is the great Robert Stone.
I'm glad he's back, but damn.
Yeah, big homie Robert Stone. Stone brand.
Don't run over his foot again.
Yeah. As long as Shotzi ain't here, so he's safe.
Today.
Shotzi had the day off or some shit. That's why he was here. He knew. He checked the schedule.
Finally, no Shotzi. Oh, I'm pulling up.
Here we go. Schedule our match tonight, Mr. Rico. Please and thank you.
It's like when you've been dying to chill with your homies, but they've been chilling with this one motherfucker you don't fuck with. and then they finally don't chill with that nigga, and you see the pictures on Instagram and you're like, yo, can I pull up or is this motherfucker coming? Oh, he got the flu? I'm gonna be there in 5 minutes.
Oh, we good. So, yeah, like we've talked about before, Jessica May is tall.
Yeah.
And somehow Raquel still manages to make her look small.
But that's because Raquel is also fucking huge.
Yeah, she's a beast.
And not only is she tall, because look, here's the thing. Jessie's tall, but she's slim.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say she's lanky, but she's, she's very, very slim.
Jessica May doesn't work like a hoss, like Raquel does.
Nah, but it's not even that she doesn't work like a hoss. She's not built like a hoss.
Yeah,
she's just very tall.
Yeah.
With Raquel, she's brolic, yo. She works out. She's
She's gonna throw your ass. I think Aaliyah and Jessica May are working babyface in this match. But like Aaliyah's been a bratty heel for so long, it's like she knows no other way.
Aaliyah needs to stop.
But I mean, she is used to like taking beatings as the fall person in a tag team, so like she's good at that. It works. And it leads her making a tag to Jessica Maya. But then you think Jessica Maya is gonna make this hot tag and run wild. As soon as she comes in, Raquel just turns her outside out with a clothesline and power bombs her.
Yo, what was that close? God, I felt that shit all the way over here. God,
ain't no hot tag.
She flipped. She made a Rikishi bump look soft, my nigga. She went inside out, my mans. Oh my God.
She ended this woman. And
completely. And then what? How does she slam her like she's not huge as fuck? Explain this to me.
Like
Tevin.
she was any other girl. Like she was one of the short girls. Get out of here. This is over.
And then the thing too is that she was rocking that whole. Remember when Zack Ryder had that weird outfit?
Yeah, the one. Yeah,
she did the same thing. What was that, Tevin?
And they was out here trying shit. Were Aaliyah and Jessica Maya.
Where is she? What is she? Stop. Listen, Rustless. When you're making your attire, right? You're making yourself a nice little outfit, right? Just to me, don't do the one leg thing. It just never. To me, it just doesn't make sense. It just looks weird as F to me, man. There's a guy that I love his wrestling, and he wrestles out here in the Indies. I think his name is Nikos Rikos or something.
Oh yeah, I know that guy.
Him. He has like a weird like toga onesie kind of situation going on with his outfit, and it always throws me off. It's like he would look so cool if he just had some regular fucking tights. But this weird toga gimmick looking like something out of Superman, it's I don't know, it's not.
I don't know, pal.
Just stop doing that. I got one sleeve and one. It hasn't been a thing since Cool J stopped rolling up his jeans.
Yeah, those days are long over.
Yeah, let it go.
With Raquel and Dakota, they advance to the next round where they will be facing KC Squared. So that's going to be some shit.
So, yeah, now we have our babyface team and our heel team that we are both rooting for. So now I'm like,
Yeah, that's going to be something.
It's like, who do I want to win here? Yeah. I don't know what's going on here. Yo, Raquel, man. Oh, here she comes. Watch out for her. She's a man.
Indeed.
She's
So we got Mackenzie.
tossing that poor girl. Yeah.
We got Mackenzie
I'm still on that.
with the
yeah.
way. All of them.
Yes.
Johnny, Candace, and Indy, and Austin. And
Did you see their We Venger shirts?
yeah. So Mackenzie congratulates Candace and Indy on advancing in the Dusty Classic.
Mm-hmm.
But as you know, no such luck for Johnny and Austin. And she asked Johnny about Kushida beating him and saying, do you think that means he's going to get a title shot now? And Johnny.
Austin Theory. Yeah. Come on.
Kushida is now a no no-word to Johnny Gargano.
Yep.
You can't say Kushida to him.
Voldemort.
Yeah. Much like belt is a no no word to Vince McMahon. Don't say Kushida to Johnny Gargano.
Fucking Austin. Hey, no, we don't say that here.
Hey.
We don't do that. We don't
say
do that
Kushida because Johnny's upset.
No, we don't. We don't do
Johnny
that
comes
here.
back and he's like,
those.
"Don't say it." And then Austin's like, "No, she's not gonna say it. She's not gonna say it."
Yeah, these guys are goofy as hell.
They're great.
Yeah.
So Johnny is upset and he's like, "I don't care if Kushida beat me. He's not getting a title shot, and that's final." And he walks off, but you fools, you sitting here talking shit. Don't you realize?
Shouldn't have been out in the cut.
He's here.
This is the first time. Then he's gonna be around.
He's around. You keep talking shit, he's around.
Yep. He's gonna keep. He's just don't talk shit around him.
Speaking,
we said it last week. Week.
Speaking of talking shit,
Yeah.
you go to Scarlett, who's got some tarot cards.
I have no idea what the fuck she's talking
And
about.
she foresees more spooky shit across the horizon. Now, see, this was interesting because when I first saw this,
Yeah.
and I tried to actually think about it. Like, all right, what the hell is she talking about?
Brujeria.
Yeah. And I listened to the promo and shit. And I was like, is she talking about Escobar? Because Escobar cut that promo on them last week. And then I thought, I might be looking too deep into that. So we move on.
That felt like the beginning of the fuck is wrong with me today? That felt like the beginning of a Law and Order fucking.
So up next, we got Tyler Rust versus a much more suitable opponent this week.
They put him up against the
Yes. Malcolm Bivens has picked a jobber to allow him to showcase his shit. But what I really liked about this is the commentary. Because throughout the entire thing, the commentary, Wade Barrett and Beth Phoenix in particular, they're talking about the reasons why you would logically want to get a jobber match for yourself. They're like, you're going to you're going to make money, you're going to get yourself an easy win, you're going to showcase your abilities to a wide audience. It's a good move to get yourself some easy wins like this in the early going where you're trying to get some momentum. I like them talking about how, why jobber matches are good to have sometimes.
Doesn't Vic play devil's advocate? I forgot who. Was it Vic or was it one of them started playing devil's advocate a bit and was like, yeah, but don't you think he was aiming higher with you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Vic, it was Vic.
Yeah.
He was like, well, yeah, don't you think he was trying to do that and aim higher with Bronson Reed? And maybe I was like, well, no, he obviously wasn't ready for that level of competition. And you get
damn. But to be honest, not many are ready for Bronson Reed. God damn.
This stuff, it makes sense in a way that doesn't make Tyler Rust look bad. It's just, you're working it out. You're building yourself up right now. And you don't often see stuff like that in wrestling where it's just like, no, they're trying to work something out. They're starting from the bottom. They're headed up. So I like that.
Oh my God. That reminds me of fucking... So it started from the bottom, kind of brought me to YOLO, which kind of brought me to Tony Schiavone saying YOLO. on the award show? YOLO. I was like, no, fuck, stop. That's it. We're done with it. It's been, what, fucking 10 years now? Dub that shit. It's over. It's done. Let it go.
That should, even drop old white guys should be like, YOLO. That's from 10 years ago.
Yeah, drop it. Drop it.
But, yeah. We go on to Mackenzie. She's with Finn Balor. But before...
The man.
But before the man can say anything, Kyle O'Reilly approaches and he asks, "Are you ready for tonight?" And just like Matt Cardona, Finn is always ready. It's like, "I'm always ready." And then we move on. We got the men's Dusty Tag Team Classic. The Grizzled Young Vets versus Kushida and Leon Ruff.
It's that Kush.
Kush. Fucking Zach Gibson is out here chatting some shit about Kushida's jeans. He's like, "You've got this tag team out here who've been together for 5 minutes. Kushida in his jeans and the one-hit wonder, Leon Ruff."
What's wrong with his fucking jeans? Stop sucking dick.
Hey, why are you mad at him wearing jeans?
See, this is the reason why British people hit you with that. If you ain't Gibson, take shoes off. Fuck you.
You're always talking shit.
Over here judging.
Yeah.
Asking all them questions. Why you asking all them questions?
But yeah, he's like
judging. Assuming.
He's like, "Yeah, there's no way an inexperienced tag team like you can match our 15 years of experience."
You didn't do the gimmick.
What?
A tag team like who?
Oh, yeah. There's no way a tag team like you can match our 15 years of experience. But despite that, Leon Ruff and Kushida hold very well all the way up to the picture-in-picture. Like, they're dead even.
That pip.
And again, like this, during this pip, all hard cam, no cuts, no zooms,
Beautiful.
No stupid shit.
Beautiful.
It looks so much better.
Stop doing it,
dude. Please stop. So Kushida gets the hot tag. He runs wild, but they cut him off and hit a doomsday device on him. That gets a near fall.
Ooh.
They go for Ticket to Mayhem, but Kushida avoids it. He tags Leon Ruff back in, and Ruff starts hitting dives all over the place, takes everybody out. He goes for a senton, but Drake pulls Gibson out, and then they hit Ticket to Mayhem, and they advance in the tournament. It was a fun match. I liked it.
Yeah. Grizzled Young Vets, it's rare if they have a bad match.
You can count on them for some solid shit every time.
Yep, and being that they were finally facing an actual face team.
Yeah.
Just felt good. For some weird reason, they've been facing off with heels. And what?
Yeah, and especially for these two guys who are like fucking heels, you got to put them in there with some baby faces. You got to capitalize on that energy. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, this is a fun match. Post-match, Austin Theory and Johnny Gargano come out, and they start to beat down Leon Ruff and Kushida.
Haters.
Getting revenge, and Austin Theory holds Leon Ruff up while Johnny hits one final beat in the ring, but little does he realize he hath summoned Dexter Loomis.
You shouldn't have been talking shit.
Shouldn't have been talking shit. He's right there in the crowd, coming here to make you pay because you was talking all that shit. Now you gonna learn. You gonna learn, Austin Theory, Johnny Gargano. Not to be talking all that shit.
Austin Theory. Let me tell you something right quick. You're about as smart as Johnny Bravo. And he got shot on impact again. Hold on. Johnny Gargano. You made up your mind and then started packing. You left before the sun came up that day. But where were you going without ever knowing the way? It's longer than that, but I was like, I'm not going to say the whole shit. I ain't got time for all that shit. Fucking, it takes me forever to put my glasses back on because these goddamn headphones anyways.
So we move on. This show has become a drug dealer movie now. A fucking cartel movie.
They cut me, man. They cut me.
Kurt Stallion has been attacked in the back. And Regal and the refs, they're like, who did this to you? All this man can say, legato. And that's it.
They fucking cut me, eh?
Like,
I'm fucking bleeding, man.
I'm fucking expecting the fucking title credits to pop up. Legado, the Phantasma.
Dun, 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 dun. Fucking directed by Robert Rodriguez. Fucking doesn't Regal then all of a sudden go, and pop up in their fucking dressing room like, hey.
Yeah, because like right after this, we go to Legado del Fantasma. Mackenzie's with them, and she's like, hey, did y'all do this shit? And before they can even say anything, Regal comes in like, did you do this shit, Sunshine?
Like, nigga, we've been here.
Yeah, that's what Escobar said. He's like, hey, I've been here the whole time.
Facts. They just had an interview. Like,
yeah.
they set up. They don't just fucking start these things. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
So they're like, all right, we're setting up. We're waiting. We're about to talk to. Hey, did you do this shit, nigga? Look.
Nah, Regal has had enough of these men selling drugs in the hallways at school. He's not dealing with it no more.
Motherfuckers, every time it's always you. It's not us. It's never us. It is us, but it's never us. Y'all never actually caught us doing nothing.
You can't prove it.
Right? You ain't seen shit, nigga. You ain't. And then they're like, so they're doing all this stuff and whatever. It wasn't us, blah, blah, blah. And then all of a sudden, under the cruiserweight title, there is a tarot card.
Yes.
And then fucking Escobar, instead of being like, he's like, oh, he's coming.
Yeah, he fronts like he should. He's like, oh, the end is near. And he just throws the shit away.
Yeah. Fucking trolls him.
So, yeah.
You know what he did? He did that. You remember that thing that Fluffy was talking about?
Yeah.
About Latinos being incredulous?
Yeah.
He did
exactly that.
Yeah. Oh my God. And then up next.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess I was right that Cross is going after these dudes now.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
That's good. But
up next.
Even better is what's up next. God.
Toni Storm. It's Toni time.
She didn't have to wear that. She didn't have to do that to us.
The end of this set. Well, I'll go through it.
Doesn't she got the juice now?
She got the juice now. Toni Storm, it's Toni time. It's Toni time all the time now. Toni Storm comes down to the ring.
Take all my time. Here, take my wallet.
Yeah, you can have it all.
You want my hookah? Go grab my hookah. This title belt. Keep it.
Toni,
you want my house?
She wants Io Shirai. She reminds us.
Take that too. Shit.
Yeah, you want Io? We'll get her for you.
Go ahead.
But she reminds us that Io Shirai was the person she beat to win the Mae Young Classic. And she notes that, Io Shirai, you got in my way. You stopped me from winning the Dusty Cup. So now I'm going to take your women's championship. But Io Shirai, she don't play that shit. Talking shit. Here I come.
Yep. I think she's attached to Dexter Lumis somehow.
OD.
Because whenever anybody's talking shit, now they both pop up.
Yeah. If it's a male, then Dexter Lumis pulls up. If it's a female, Io Shirai pulls up. So like they in tandem. But Io, she comes down and she's like, I'll fight you, no problem, Toni. I already told you I don't like you. And then they throw hands.
Yo, these girls are on some type of time, bro.
Yeah.
They didn't even. And then fucking Mercedes Martinez pulls up.
Yeah. She was the one that was killed after all, so she wants revenge.
Yep.
But now, she picks up that belt and Toni Storm's like, that's my belt.
Mm-hmm.
So now it's beef between these two.
Yep.
But then Io runs back in, takes Mercedes out, and then Toni runs back in, and she takes Io out, puts her in the corner, hits these hip attacks in the corner, and Toni Storm's hips. That shit gonna take you out.
She thick down there.
A hip attack from just anybody is one thing, but a hip attack from Toni Storm is, I feel like that hit different.
I hope it do. Let me know.
Mackenzie is with Isaiah Swerve Scott.
This motherfucker should go away. You're gonna die. You're gonna die.
What's your deal with Bronson Reed? What's going on with that? And Swerve is like, let's do something, Mackenzie. I want you to point at me. And she points at him. And then Swerve is like, now how many fingers you see me pointing at you? And then he walks away. Stop pointing the finger at this man, is I guess his point.
Yeah, but I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Like, I mean, what did here's the thing, right? If there was a reason not to point a finger at you, all right, cool. Bronson Reed literally just said, "Hey, chill, man. We ain't got to do no fights.
Yeah,
we chilling, bro. We at work. We trying to make this money. We ain't secure the bag.
yeah.
Don't get involved. He was just being a good guy. And I know he didn't ask for any of that, but if you at work, you're gonna try to stop something crazy from happening.
Yeah.
You feel me? You ain't
Bronson was just being a good dude. Like, hey, you don't want to get in trouble over this.
It's just dumb. I know you ain't asked for it, but it was the right thing to do. Now, you could talk about pointing fingers this and pointing fingers that, but now you're choosing to fight this dude over him trying to be a good dude, and then on top of that, he gonna kill you anyways. What's wrong with you? Go home.
It's a mistake.
You wrong. Not only is you wrong, right? Because you're wrong. You're wrong.
You're wrong.
Look at me. Hey. You're wrong, all right? You're wrong.
Wrong.
Wrong. China. Oh, let's leave that motherfucker last year. Anyways.
Right?
Anyways.
It's nice to not have to hear about him all the time.
Yeah. But see, now we can joke about it. Now it's funny again.
Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't funny because you guys wouldn't stop. But now, some space. You can be funny now.
Low. Anyways, you're looking for a fight with somebody you ain't trying to fight, and you gonna find out.
Yeah.
That's all I gotta say.
Find out.
Mm-hmm.
So we move on to Imperium. They are getting stronger. They are getting back to the Imperium that we know and love.
Man, you know what happened? I told you last week.
Yeah.
Walter then found out what's going on. He pulled him aside. He had my boy Alexander Wolf beat the shit out of them.
Yeah, he sent them to Florida.
And then they just did like a quick little movie trailer for them right quick.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun. We are Imperium in a world.
In a world.
And then just all of a sudden, Imperium 2021.
Yeah. Whole lot of gang shit.
Yeah, that was basically it.
Yeah.
In a world.
So we got Mackenzie with Adam Cole and Roderick Strong.
Yes.
They're set to face Timothy Thatcher and Tommaso Ciampa in the Dusty Classic next week. Mm-hmm. And, they say, of course, we've dealt with Tommaso Ciampa a ton over the years. We know how tough he is. We watched the Fight Pit. We know Timothy Thatcher is tough. But we have more experience. We're the better team. And there's no way that those dorks are going to stop us from being two-time Dusty Classic champs. So that's where we leave Undisputed.
Dorks.
Fucking Roddy. Even as a baby face, Roddy's got to be like, dorks.
He's such a goddamn... Oh, my God.
So we move on. Isaiah Swerve Scott versus Bronson Reed.
Bronson Reed's entrance is fucking fire.
So good. And it's fitting with the times with that Godzilla versus Kong trailer dropping this week.
Yo, it looks so cool. Just... And then it zooms in and it's actually him going rah.
Yeah.
Fucking great. Then they go to the corner. He just do the 8 count. Oh, fucking, I love all of it. Yeah. The fake fire in the back. When he gets in the middle of the ring and he does it too. He's my favorite.
It's like I said, it's one of those where the WWE production is like, yeah, see, that shit works. That makes that shit better.
Yeah, he's my favorite. He's currently my... See, I always have a favorite in NXT. And he's my favorite right now. He's my favorite.
Gotta show love.
Yeah, he's my favorite. He just does... He's cool. I like... He does all the cool things.
Yes, he dropped Swerve with a big leg trip and then followed it with a tope.
Gorgeous.
They get a tope in this match.
A big man tope to a small man.
Yeah, clean as hell.
Battering ram through his head. It looks scary as hell. He murdered this poor boy.
So we come out of the pip on that. He hits Swerve with a DVD. He gets 2 off that. Swerve makes a comeback, hits a big 450. That gets a near fall. And, he starts throwing hands. He starts slapping this man, but none of it works. Bronson just breaks the chain with a headbutt. Like, that's enough of that. Let me put you down. Tsunami follows that.
Sounds like me in a fight, low-key. Fucking guys throwing hands. All right, that's it. Bah, hit you with one. Then you're like, hey, that staggered me.
All right, let's get you out of here. Tsunami follows. Bronson gets the W. So with that, we got Tommaso Ciampa and Timothy Thatcher. They talk about, their fire forged alliance, how they came together, and they promise that they're going to continue to do that and work and beat Undisputed Era next week.
I can't wait till they lose, they break up, and then fight again.
We shall see.
Although, this is great booking, low-key.
Yeah.
Because now it makes the entire feud make sense.
Yeah.
Because if they didn't get together, then what was the point of having these two guys? Because Tommaso Ciampa was like, I got to rid NXT of all these trash motherfuckers. And then he picks out one nigga that's exactly like him. So I'm like, why? And it's because they're going to become a tag team.
Yeah.
So if that was their thing to begin with, which I doubt, but if they made it work somehow now it makes somewhat
even with
sense.
like the story where Ciampa was like, I don't fucking like you because you take liberties and shit.
Yeah.
And well, in the cage, Thatcher proved himself. Mm-hmm. He fucking took liberties with you too. He'll do it to anybody. So Ciampa was like, all right, I guess I respect that. And then, I guess they're teammates now.
But now I can't wait for them to break up and beat the shit out of each other.
Fair enough. So now that takes us to the main event. Kyle O'Reilly and Finn Balor.
The man
versus Oney Lorcan and Danny Burch.
The man?
Yes, the man and the man.
1, 2.
1, 2.
Can somebody give Kyle O'Reilly a damn belt?
Man.
It's like he wants to do the guitar, but he just kind of just not really does it because he doesn't have an actual belt right now.
Give that man a belt.
He's just like, he's doing this with his hand. He's not really but he wants to have the whole gimmick. But he needs a belt.
We need the return of the musical stylings of Kyle O'Reilly.
What up, though?
In this match, Oney and Danny, being the tacticians they are, they target Kyle O'Reilly's jaw. The one that, Finn Balor broke. And every European uppercut.
Let me tell you something. All right? WWE, NXT. This don't make no damn sense. You making Kyle O'Reilly look extremely hard. And I'm going to tell you why. Finn Balor breaks his jaw out indefinitely forever. Kyle O'Reilly breaks his jaw. I'm still wrestling. It hurts a little, though.
Yeah. Ow. I'm good.
You're doing too much.
For me, I think the silly thing here is, so the whole story of this thing is the commentators are all going, can Finn Balor and Kyle O'Reilly work together? Can they trust each other? Are they going to be able to get on the same page? It's like,
They've shown no dissension, yeah.
Yeah, they've been doing that for the past couple weeks.
Yeah.
With no problems.
They've had a little banter.
Yeah, but other than that, they've been on each other's side, always. Yeah. Even without them asking. Even before they even asked, hey, team with me. They were saving each other from attacks and shit.
Yep.
They're practically boys at this point.
Yep.
So I don't know why Vic Joseph is over here can they? Nigga, they have. There is no can they. They are. So, I don't know. That was weird.
Didn't they just do this shit last week?
Yeah. So Kyle Kyle gets the hot tag. He runs wild, but Danny, he keeps targeting that jaw. So, I like this. Kyle is like, all right, these motherfuckers are going to keep chipping at my jaw, so let me end this shit. Kyle just puts on a knee bar and rakes at Danny's knee, and Danny's got a tap.
Yep.
Because Finn has Oney preoccupied.
Mm-hmm.
And Kyle and Finn get the victory.
But
then post-match, Peter Dune runs in.
Yep.
And the gang, they start beating down Finn Balor and Kyle O'Reilly.
It was weird as fuck because they just grab Kyle O'Reilly and throw his ass. And Finn Balor's in the ring hey!
Yeah. What the fuck are you doing?
Mm-hmm. He's just hey!
And then
that was funny.
They kill Finn, and Peter Dunne, he breaks his fingers, And after he breaks his fingers, Undisputed Era runs out like, hey.
Mad late. Like, who gives a shit?
But, as you know, they clear the ring. Finn slowly makes his way to his feet. And at first he's standing in front of him.
Yeah.
But then he backs up until
He stands
he's standing
with them.
with them.
And then he looks around and he's like, hey, wait a minute. This is your beef? Okay, let me get the fuck out.
Yeah.
And then he lets them stand together. And then they stand together.
Yeah.
And then he's in the back like, shit, I was taking their spotlight. My bad.
I was waiting for him to do all this shit.
Yeah, but that...
Yeah, he didn't do that.
Nah, it is what it is right now.
Yeah.
They ain't got to do that. All right, AEW.
Yeah, everybody else and all the other fucking companies are doing all this shit right now.
All right, Impact. All right,
Yeah.
New Japan.
Yeah.
Do they have a squad in Ring of Honor right now?
Yeah, I don't think anybody Bullet Club is a Ring of Honor.
All right, cool. For now.
Yeah.
And only because this motherfucker fucked himself over.
Oh, yeah. That they had someone affiliated, but
Yeah.
he played himself.
You played yourself.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's that. That's NXT.
That shows, fire, Bullet Club everywhere.
The Bullet Club all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
Or on this show, Undisputed Gang. So,
I'm wearing a Vader shirt though.
it's Vader time. It's always
time.
Vader time. Yeah.
It's time. It better.
Time. It's always Vader time. But yeah, as usual, solid Wednesday night shows. The ratings on this shit were weird. Well, it might have something to do with the fact that, you know, the first 15 minutes of Dynamite were lost.
Gone. Yeah.
So
Gone
yeah.
to time.
Yeah. Like Dynamite barely won in terms of viewership and demo and all that, but
And usually I put it at work, but I was doing something called inventory. Because I usually put like the first, half hour on. And then, I got to get ready to go.
yeah.
And then by the time I get home, it's done. But anyways, Tevin, you got to tell them before we leave, because they need to know where to find us.
Yeah. You know precisely where to find us. You can find us on Instagram at Ramblemania Show. You can find us on Twitter at Ramblemania. You can find us on Facebook.com/Ramblemania Show. You can also find our group there. That is Ramblemania Show's Banter Club. Is where we and many of the other podcasts that we associate with post all our goings on, where the shit goes down. As far as audio goes, we are everywhere audio is found. That is Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, SoundCloud, Anchor, TuneIn, Overcast, everywhere your podcasts are found. Just search Ramblemania Show or Banter Club. As for me, personally, find me on Instagram at TJ the Great One. That's TJ the GR, the number 8, the number 1. And find me on Twitter at TJ the Great. That's TJ the GR, the number 8. It's as simple as that.
Teacher the Great. Find me on Instagram at the number 6, the letter X, the letter L. That is at 6XL. You can find me on Twitter at SIIXX. Ain't I great? That is at SIIXX. You're all ready. Yeah, I gotta really pay attention to that goddamn Instagram. We're getting in there a little more, and the Twitter too. We're starting to do more on the Twitter as well. So start getting on those because we're doing more things. You don't want to miss out. And I'm gonna need you. I'm gonna need you to do something beautiful here on the tube of the U, right? And I'm gonna need you to stomp a mud hole in that like button. Stomp and walk it dry. And then I'm going to have to tell you to make sure that they ring the bell to know that the match has ended.
Yes.
Just like this promo. And now, Tevin.
Yes.
I'm gonna need you to leave him with a too sweet.
Too sweet.
Biz Clears, bitch.
Biz Clears.
Oh, man. I mean, for us, wouldn't it be Bass Class?
Bass.
And a good
Bass Class.
fight.
And a good night.
Black. I ain't got nothing to say this week.